The world has a way of demanding noise. Everywhere you turn, people are shouting about their achievements, seeking validation, and showcasing their efforts for approval. But there's a profound power in choosing the opposite path, a quieter, more intentional one. Looking to work hard in silence is to align with a deeper truth. It's a commitment not to the applause, but to the process. It's about understanding that greatness isn't built in public view. It's forged in the unseen hours, in the solitude of effort, focus, and discipline. In a world dominated by constant noise, validation has become the currency many seek to measure their worth. People crave likes, applause, and recognition often more than they crave true progress or mastery. But the pursuit of validation can become a dangerous distraction, pulling focus away from the one thing that truly matters, the work itself. When you make validation your goal, you inadvertently tie your worth to external approval, leaving yourself vulnerable to the fleeting opinions of others. True mastery, however, requires a shift in focus, a commitment to the craft, the process, and the growth it brings, regardless of who is watching. Focusing on mastering your craft means immersing yourself fully in the journey. It's about digging deep into the details, refining the skills, and continuously seeking improvement. This isn't a glamorous process. It often involves long hours of practice, countless mistakes, and moments of frustration that nobody will see. But these moments are where growth happens. Mastery is not achieved in the spotlight, it's earned in the quiet spaces where you push yourself to go further than you did yesterday. It's a deeply personal journey that requires resilience and an unwavering commitment to the work itself. One of the most profound lessons you can learn is that external validation will never satisfy the need for fulfillment that comes from within. The applause might feel good momentarily, but it fades quickly, leaving you chasing more. True fulfillment comes from knowing that you've given your all, that you've pushed past your limits, and that you've honored the process of becoming the best version of yourself. This intrinsic satisfaction is far more rewarding than any applause or recognition could ever be. The pursuit of mastery demands that you step away from the need to prove yourself to others and instead focus on proving yourself to yourself. It's about setting personal standards of excellence and holding yourself accountable to those standards. This requires discipline and self-awareness, as well as the courage to keep going even when nobody's watching or acknowledging your efforts. It's easy to be motivated when you have an audience cheering you on, but true mastery is built in the moments when you're working alone, driven only by your vision and your desire to improve. One of the greatest challenges in focusing on mastery is learning to quiet the voice inside that seeks validation. This voice is often fueled by insecurity, comparison, and the need to feel significant in the eyes of others. It tells you that your efforts don't matter unless they're recognized, that your work isn't valuable unless it's praised. But this voice is a distraction, pulling you away from the work that truly matters. The more you listen to it, the harder it becomes to stay focused on your craft. Mastery requires you to silence this voice and redirect your energy toward the process itself. When you commit to mastering your craft, you begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as obstacles. Each mistake becomes a lesson, and each setback becomes a stepping stone toward progress. This shift in perspective allows you to embrace the process fully, understanding that every effort you make, no matter how small or unseen, contributes to your overall growth. The journey becomes less about reaching a destination and more about the transformation that happens along the way. The beauty of focusing on mastery is that it allows you to develop a deeper connection with your work. You begin to see it not as a means to an end, but as an extension of yourself, a reflection of your values, your dedication, and your potential. This connection gives you the strength to persevere difficult times, knowing that the work you're doing is meaningful and purposeful, even if it goes unnoticed by others. When you let go of the need for validation, you free yourself from the pressure to perform for others and instead focus on performing for yourself. This freedom allows you to take risks, experiment, and push boundaries without fear of judgment. It creates space for creativity, innovation, and authenticity to flourish, enabling you to produce work that is not only excellent, but also uniquely your own. This is where true mastery lies, in the ability to create and perform at your highest level, not for the applause, but for the love of the craft itself. The most successful people in any field understand the importance of focusing on their craft. They know that recognition is a byproduct of excellence, not the goal. They devote themselves to the process, trusting that their work will speak for itself in time. This mindset allows them to stay grounded and focused even in the face of criticism, doubt, or adversity. It's not about proving their worth to the world, it's about becoming the best version of themselves through relentless effort and dedication. Mastery is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong commitment to growth, learning, and improvement. When you focus on your craft, you begin to see the journey as the reward, finding joy and fulfillment in the process itself. This shift in perspective allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that your efforts are meaningful, regardless of external validation. You realize that true success is not measured by applause or recognition, but by the depth of your commitment to your craft and the progress you make along the way. Discipline is the foundation of all achievement. It is the quiet force that separates those who dream from those who do. While motivation might give you a spark, discipline is what keeps the fire burning. It's the ability to show up day after day, regardless of how you feel or what obstacles lie in your path. In a world filled with distractions and excuses, discipline becomes your anchor, keeping you steady and focused on what truly matters. It thrives in the quiet moments when nobody is watching, and it is built through consistent effort and intentional action. Discipline is not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It's a skill, a practice, and a mindset that develops through repetition and perseverance. Every time you choose to honor a commitment to yourself, no matter how small, you strengthen the muscle of discipline. It might start with setting a single goal, waking up earlier, dedicating an hour to study, or sticking to a workout plan and following through even when it feels inconvenient. Over time, these small acts of discipline compound, creating momentum that carries you forward. One of the greatest truths about discipline is that it requires you to act in alignment with your goals, not your emotions. Emotions are fleeting, they change with the weather, the time of day, or the circumstances around you. If you let your actions be dictated by how you feel in the moment, you'll rarely make progress toward your long-term goals. Discipline, on the other hand, teaches you to prioritize your commitments over your comfort. It reminds you that the discomfort you feel now is temporary, but the rewards of consistent effort are lasting. Building discipline often requires you to redefine your relationship with discomfort. Most people avoid discomfort at all costs, seeking out the path of least resistance, but those who achieve great things understand that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Discipline pushes you to face challenges head-on, to embrace the struggles that come with pursuing something meaningful. It teaches you that discomfort is not the enemy, it's a signal that you're pushing beyond your limits and evolving into a stronger, more capable version of yourself. At its core, discipline is about integrity, keeping your promises to yourself. Every time you set a goal or make a plan, you're making a promise to show up and do the work. When you break those promises, you undermine your confidence and trust in yourself. But when you follow through, even when it's hard, you build a sense of inner strength and self-respect. This integrity becomes a powerful motivator, driving you to stay consistent and committed, even when the initial excitement fades. Discipline also requires clarity. You can't be disciplined if you don't know what you're working toward. Taking the time to define your goals and priorities is essential. Once you know what matters most to you, discipline becomes the tool you use to align your actions with your vision. It helps you filter out distractions and focus your energy on what will truly move the needle. This clarity not only makes it easier to stay disciplined, but also ensures that your efforts are directed toward meaningful outcomes. Another key aspect of discipline is the ability to delay gratification. In a world that rewards instant gratification, discipline teaches you the value of patience and persistence. It reminds you that the most worthwhile achievements take time and effort. It's about choosing the long-term reward over the short-term temptation, knowing that every step you take today is bringing you closer to your ultimate goal. This mindset shift allows you to stay committed, even when progress feels slow or invisible. Discipline also teaches you resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable, but discipline gives you the strength to keep going. Even in the face of challenges, it reminds you that every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow, and that quitting is not an option. And with discipline, you develop the ability to adapt, to find solutions, and to keep moving forward no matter what obstacles come your way. This resilience becomes a source of confidence, reinforcing your belief in your ability to overcome anything that stands in your path. One of the most rewarding aspects of discipline is the freedom it brings. While it might seem restrictive at first, discipline actually creates space for you to thrive. When you're disciplined, you're in control of your time, your energy, and your choices. You're no longer at the mercy of distractions or procrastination. Instead, you're able to focus on what matters most, achieving more in less time and with greater satisfaction. This sense of control and accomplishment is deeply empowering, allowing you to pursue your goals with confidence and purpose. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. There will be days when you falter, when you feel unmotivated, or when life throws unexpected challenges your way. But discipline is what helps you get back on track. It's the voice that reminds you why you started and the strength that pushes you to keep going. It's a reminder that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Over time, this consistent effort builds momentum, leading to breakthroughs that might have once seemed impossible. Silence has a unique power that few recognize in a world obsessed with constant noise and external validation. When you step into silence, you create a space for clarity, focus, and intention to emerge. It shields you from unnecessary distractions, giving you the opportunity to channel your energy toward what truly matters. Distractions are everywhere, pulling you in multiple directions at once, demanding your attention and draining your energy. Whether it's the endless scroll of social media, unsolicited advice, or the noise of others' opinions, these distractions cloud your judgment and take you further from your goals. Silence, however, is a deliberate choice to protect your energy and redirect it toward purposeful action. When you guard your silence, you are choosing to preserve your mental and emotional resources. Energy is finite, and every interaction, thought, or external influence draws from that limited reserve. But protecting your energy doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world, but it does mean becoming selective about where you direct your focus and attention. By reducing unnecessary noise and external input, you're able to conserve your energy for the things that align with your goals and values. Silence becomes a boundary that protects not only your focus, but also your emotional well-being. Choosing silence over noise isn't about avoiding the world, it's about prioritizing your inner world. In silence, you gain the space to listen to yourself. You become attuned to your thoughts, emotions, and instincts, which can be difficult to hear in the chaos of everyday life. This self-awareness allows you to identify what truly matters and what deserves your energy. It helps you differentiate between what is urgent and what is important, ensuring that your actions are guided by purpose rather than reaction. Silence creates the clarity needed to make decisions that are aligned with your values and long term vision. One of the most profound effects of silence is its ability to heighten your focus. When you eliminate distractions, you create an environment where your mind can concentrate fully on the task at hand. Focus is like a muscle, it strengthens with consistent practice. And silence is the gym where that practice takes place. In moments of silence, your thoughts become more deliberate, your actions more intentional, and your productivity more impactful. This undivided attention allows you to make meaningful progress, whether it's in your personal growth, career, or creative pursuits. Protecting your energy through silence also involves setting boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining focus and avoiding burnout. This might mean saying no to opportunities that don't align with your goals, limiting your exposure to negativity, or carving out dedicated time for deep work without interruptions. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's a way of ensuring that your energy is used wisely and directed toward what matters most. Silence becomes a tool for reinforcing those boundaries, providing a safe space for you to recharge and refocus. But in silence, you also cultivate patience, a trait often overlooked in a fast-paced world. Silence teaches you that progress doesn't happen overnight, and that the best things in life take time to build. It allows you to sit with your thoughts, embrace the uncertainty of the process, and trust that your efforts will pay off in the long run. This patience becomes a source of strength, helping you stay committed to your path, even when the results aren't immediately visible. But silence creates a space for growth, reminding you that every great achievement begins with the decision to persist. Silence is not only about external quiet, also about quieting the internal noise. The constant chatter of self-doubt, fear, and insecurity can be just as distracting as the noise of the outside world. By embracing silence, you create an opportunity to confront these thoughts and reframe them. You learn to replace doubt with belief, fear with courage, and insecurity with confidence. This inner work is essential for building resilience and maintaining focus, especially when challenges arise. Silence becomes a tool for self-mastery, allowing you to harness your inner strength and move forward with purpose. Another benefit of silence is its ability to foster creativity. In moments of stillness, your mind is free to wander, explore new ideas, and connect seemingly unrelated concepts. Creativity thrives in the absence of noise, where your imagination has the space to roam. Some of the most innovative solutions and breakthroughs come from moments of silence, where you're not pressured by the expectations or opinions of others. Silence allows you to tap into your unique perspective, unlocking ideas and insights that can only come from within. In silence also helps you cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and presence. In the absence of noise, you become more aware of the beauty and richness of the present moment. You notice the details, appreciate the small joys, and feel a sense of connection to yourself and the world around you. This mindfulness enhances your overall well-being, grounding you in the here and now, rather than being consumed by past regrets or future worries. Silence becomes a practice of presence, reminding you to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Ultimately, silence is a powerful tool for protecting your energy, maintaining focus, and aligning with your goals. It creates a space for clarity, creativity, self-awareness to flourish, enabling you to take intentional action toward what matters most. By embracing silence and using it as a boundary against distractions, you empower yourself to stay true to your purpose, conserve your energy, and make meaningful progress. In the quiet moments, you discover your strength, find your focus, and take control of your journey. So silence isn't empty, it's full of potential, waiting for you to harness its power and channel it towards your dreams. In life, there are moments that demand action, And then there are moments that require patience. The ability to discern when to act and when to wait is a powerful skill that sets apart those who succeed from those who falter. Learning to be patient doesn't mean being passive. It's about understanding the rhythm of life and trusting in the timing of events. It's recognizing that some things are simply beyond your control, and by accepting that, you allow yourself the freedom to focus on what you can influence. And patience is a skill that, when cultivated, leads to greater clarity, better decision making, and a stronger sense of self. Patience is not about waiting passively for things to happen. It's about understanding the importance of timing and knowing when to make your move. There is a time for action, but there is also a time to step back, assess, and wait for the right moment. Far too often, people rush into situations driven by the urgency to make something happen. They feel as though if they don't act immediately, they will miss their chance or lose momentum. But in reality, it's often the moments of stillness that offer the greatest opportunity for growth. Patience teaches you that everything unfolds at its own pace, and sometimes the best thing you can do is simply allow things to develop naturally. The rush for immediate results can be debilitating. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience is often seen as a weakness or an unnecessary delay. People want things now, and they expect results quickly. But true progress is rarely instantaneous. Most meaningful achievements take time, persistence, and continuous effort. Patience teaches you that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward your goal. It's not about waiting for things to fall into place, but about remaining committed to your vision and trusting that the effort you're putting in today will pay off tomorrow. It's essential to understand that patience isn't just a virtue for times of waiting, it's also a tool for managing stress and frustration. In moments of uncertainty or difficulty, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the feeling that you need to fix things immediately. But reacting in haste can often lead to poor decisions. Patience helps you pause, take a breath, and respond with clarity rather than impulsivity. It gives you the mental space to think critically, to assess your options, and to make choices that are aligned with your long-term vision. Instead of allowing fear or anxiety to dictate your actions, patience allows you to move through challenges with composure, knowing that the answers will come in time. Patience also plays a crucial role in personal growth. When you embark on a journey of self-improvement, you may feel the pressure to change quickly or achieve fast results, but growth isn't linear and there are no shortcuts. It's a process that requires consistent effort, practice, and learning from mistakes. Patience gives you the resilience to continue on your path, even when progress seems slow or invisible. It allows you to embrace setbacks as part of the journey rather than seeing them as failures. In fact, it's often in the moments of struggle that the greatest lessons are learned. Patience allows you to approach these challenges with an open mind and a willingness to grow, rather than giving up when things don't go as planned. Another important aspect of patience is its ability to foster deeper relationships. In relationships, whether personal or professional, it's easy to get frustrated when things don't happen according to our timeline. We may feel the need to rush others or force outcomes, but this approach can often lead to tension and misunderstanding. Patience in relationships is about giving others the time and space they need to grow, to change, and to reach their potential. It's about trusting the process and allowing things to unfold naturally. This level of patience builds trust and respect, creating a foundation for stronger, meaningful connections. Moreover, patience helps you build resilience. Life rarely goes according to plan, and things often take longer than expected. In these moments, impatience can lead to disappointment, frustration, or even giving up. However, patience teaches you to persevere through these challenges with a positive mindset. It allows you to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead isn't clear. The more you practice patience, the more you build your ability to handle adversity, This resilience becomes a key driver of success, as it enables you to stay the course when others might quit. In the long run, patience becomes a powerful tool for achieving your goals. When you learn to wait for the right moment, you position yourself to take action at the optimal time, rather than acting out of impulse or desperation. Patience allows you to assess the situation, gather information, and make decisions based on thoughtful reflection. It teaches you to trust in your own judgment and to understand that some things cannot be rushed. But by embracing patience, you allow the natural flow of life to guide you toward your goals, trusting that the right opportunities will present themselves when the time is right. And ultimately, patience is an essential ingredient for success. It teaches you to stay committed to your journey, even when the rewards aren't immediate. It helps you manage stress, build strong relationships, and grow as an individual. Patience doesn't mean passivity, it means trusting the process, accepting the timing of life, and staying the course. Through patience, you develop the strength and resilience needed to overcome challenges and achieve the success you desire. The